What is going on, guys? It's your boy CJR Sports, and today we're coming back to you with another NFL video. Before we get started, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to this channel. I upload tons of videos every single day, and I would hate for you guys to miss them. So if you are subscribed, make sure you hit the bell notifications so you don't miss any of my content. Now let's get right into this NFL video. So the man on your screen, Ryan Switzer, announced his retirement. It's so unfortunate. He was a pretty good slot receiver for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and just when he went to Dallas and whatnot, he just wasn't able to get going. And this is what he said in his retirement speech. Unfortunately, in the light of recent injury, I feel like I'm no longer able to meet the physical demands of the game, Switzer said in his statement released on social media. That said, I have decided to retire from the NFL. Although my playing days are over, I'm looking forward to using the knowledge and experience to help the next generation of players through coaching. I promise to bring the same relentless mindset and enable me to live my dream of playing in the NFL to this next chapter of my life. So, congrats on Ryan Switzer. It's unfortunate that it wasn't like he was able to, have this massive career and, kind of a career that he wanted. It had to come through injury. But I love seeing players like this kind of come back to the game and wanting to give back to the game, especially how much the game has gave them, for them to return that favor and give back either to the younger generation or maybe fulfill and try to get a coaching job, if that's in the NFL, if that's college, if that's high school, whatever he wants to do is, whatever you can do, especially, there's, I don't know his personal life, if he's married, has kids or not, but, he probably wants to spend some time with his wife and his kids, so he could be, a high school coach where it's only seasonal. Then he can spend more time with his family. If he wants to take the next step up, he could go to college, and then, especially as a college coach, it becomes more, 365. But there's definitely a part where you can go, during football season, I'm focused, and then afterwards I can focus on family. And same thing kind of like in the NFL, but as an NFL, you're always coaching, almost 365, especially if you're one of those higher coaches. But great to see that someone like Ryan Switzer wants to get back to the game. So Switzer was 27. He spent the last two seasons with the Browns. He was a practice squad player in 2020 and did not make an appearance in the regular season. Then in 2021, he was on the IR in mid-August from a foot injury and did not play. Switzer last had a tryout with the Panthers in April, but he didn't end up signing with the club. The Cowboys made Switzer a fourth-round pick in 2017 and served as a kick returner his rookie year. He was traded to the Raiders in 2018 and then sent him to the Steelers in August. He was a returner for 2 years before Ray McLeod technically took over his role in 2020. Switzer recorded 50 receptions for 321 yards and 1 touchdown in his playing days. He had a punt return for a touchdown his rookie year with Dallas. So sometimes, Ryan Switzer, again, I said he wasn't a half bad slot receiver. He truly wasn't. Injuries held him back, and from what it sounded like, especially someone that I didn't pay much attention to Ryan Switzer, just hearing his name. He definitely got moved around, which is unfortunate. So, you can never settle down in a place. One, get used to a scheme. One, get used to your quarterback and get used to your teammates and stuff like that. That really means, like, he went from the Cowboys for a season, then traded to the Raiders, and then from the Raiders went to the Steelers that same year. Then from the Steelers went to the Browns 2 years later and was on the Browns for 2 years. So, like, in 2017, so technically, 5-6 years, he's played on 4 or 5 different teams. So it's very hard for you to kind of get used to a scheme and used to a team and used to a system, especially when you are changing. And just like the Browns had 2 coaches in 3 years, the Cowboys had 2 coaches in the last couple of years. The Raiders had 3 coaches in the last couple of years, so it's very hard to kind of get used to a coach and to a scheme and especially just to a team in general when you're always having that turnover. At the end of the day, it's still a business. But last thing said, Ryan Switzer, congratulations on retirement. Sometimes That's not the way you want to retire if injury, but congrats on it. The NFL stands for, not for long, and unfortunately his was due to injury. He wasn't able to come to terms on his own agreement. Had to come from an injury, which is the worst part, that you just weren't able to play the game anymore. That's kind of the worst way, to do it. But just want to say, in every way that you do give back to the game, that to me, that's the most important thing. Give back to what the game has given you. That's truly my motto. So thank you for that, Ryan Switzer. And if that, like I said, if that's a high school coach, college, or NFL, whatever you want to do, to give back to the youth in general is just is a blessing, and we need more people like Ryan Switzer in that matter. But guys, if you enjoy these type of videos, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And it's your boy CJR Sports, and I'm out. Peace, guys.